When we test our apps on emulators, we are not 100% sure of what works or don't work. We may want to test our apps quickly at every stage of development on a real device without always creating and installing an APK. In this tutorial, I will show you how to connect your real Android device to Android Studio and debug your applications like a pro. We will start from the basics by enabling developer options, turning on USB debugging, setting up wireless debugging, and connecting your device using Android Debug Bridge. That's the ADB. Then we'll move into Android Studio and launch a real application directly on your phone, monitor logs, test features, and debug issues using a physical device. By the end of this video, you'll have the confidence to test and troubleshoot Android apps faster using your Android device. Now we are in Android Studio and I'll just show you something over here. I currently have an app running. When I go to the options of debugging or testing my app, I only see my emulator. I cannot see any device. Then into my terminal, I can check any connected or associated device. I will simply write ADB and then devices. I'm going to put a link in the description to show you the ADB commands and then how you can use it. Currently, I have only my emulator attached to it, and so I do not have any physical device. How do we enable debugging on our Android device so that it can be connected to Android Studio for testing? Let's get right in. Go to settings on your phone. All right, so I am in settings on my phone. Scroll down and currently you have about phone. I'll select about phone and then I will scroll down and I'll click on software information. Now with software information selected, I will scroll, it is somewhere in the middle. You have kernel version, then build number. We are going to use a build number. You will tap on the build number 7 times. 1, 2, 3. It tells me I have 4 taps left. 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you are in build mode. Now, before you go ahead to enable, you have to enter your phone's PIN to confirm you own the device. Now, it's telling me to allow development setting. Now, take note, we have our phone connected to our computer using a USB. Make sure you have that done. I'll click OK. Now developer mode has been enabled. We are not done. Let's go back and to settings. Scroll down and magically you now have developer options added to your settings. But we are still not done. Click on developer options and we are going to do one final step on our phone to start using it for debugging our apps. You will scroll down, okay, where you have a section called debugging. All right, so you scroll down until you have a section called debugging. You can always search using the search, okay, but it should be very easy to see. All right, scroll down where you have a section debugging. Sorry, so developer options, Scroll, yes, debugging. What you are going to do is that you are first going to enable USB debugging, and then I'll allow. And then I am also going to enable wireless debugging. All right, so that is also done. Okay, and then the last thing we will do, which we should have done earlier, you scroll up. Okay, I always like to do that. You can always search. Okay, so search for stay awake, but I have it here, and I will enable that. In that case, once I am using my phone for debugging, then my phone doesn't go off. And there you go, you have everything that you need. And then I will go back. Now, back to my Android Studio. You already noticed that the options for running my app now has my phone attached listed there. All right, so I can now run my app directly on my phone. But then before we do that, let us now check the list of devices attached. Type ADB devices, okay, and click enter. And now you have your device with the serial number listed. Awesome. Now, what you've been waiting for, the magical moment. Let's now test the app. I'll make sure that I switch from the emulator to my device, okay, and then I will run app. Now let's notice what happens on my device after gradual runs and devices are launched. There you go. My app is now running on my device. And now I can actually test my app like a pro on my device and will be 100% sure and confident that my app works on my device. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, share, and stay updated for more videos.